Hello everyone, my name is Telma. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It means the world to me. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by to watch me. Thank you. And I hope that before you leave the video is done, that you consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. So today I'm just going to be sharing with you some of the survival Japanese words I've learned living in Japan for a year and 4 months. Yeah, so I've really picked up a lot of phrases and words, and it's quite surprising because I'm not very good with languages, but I'm really proud that I have learned some of these words. And it also came because I always ask the meaning of some of these words when they are spoken to me, or I try to just pick out one from the whole sentence. So this is for someone who wants to come to Japan, or you just want to learn something in Japanese. That's fine. Yeah, so let's just head right into it. So please, I'm not gonna be saying this in. I'm just gonna share with you as it comes to me. I did not write it down, or so I'm just going to be saying it and telling you the scenarios I have heard them use it, or the saying, all that. Yeah, so I'll start with the greetings. So we know ohayo gozaimasu, which is good morning, konnichiwa, which is hello or good afternoon. So I usually use that phrase whenever it's like towards 11, 12. I know you meet, and I meet one of my colleagues in the passage. I'm like, oh, konnichiwa, just smile, and bow as usual. You always have to bow. The next one is oyasuminasai. So that's good night. You might never use that word because you might not be living with anyone who is Japanese, so you might never use it, but then you can just know that for bonus. And then we also have konbawa, which is good evening. Yeah, so when you want to ask someone how they are in Japanese, you can go with ogenki desu ka. So it's like, how are you? And then you can reply genki desu. Yes. And sometimes you want to ask, are you okay? You say dajobu. The person will say dajobu. So it's like, yes, I'm okay. So it's like the way you now say dajobu is like a question, and then dajobu is like, oh, I'm fine if you're okay. Yeah. Then, and see, God, I made this mistake one time. I wanted to form Japanese, and then I went to a student who was crying, and I was like, dajobu. I knew I would not even hear what he was going to say to me, but I just had to act like I know Japanese. Oh my God, the boy went on explaining to me what was going on with him, and I was just nodding and smiling, and I was like, okay. But I just had to do it because that's my own way of practicing, and also telling the children that I am willing to learn and all. Yeah. The next one is when you meet someone, you say Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. This simply means nice to meet you, especially when it's your first time of meeting the person. Another word they also use with nice to meet you is hajime mashite. Hajime mashite is also nice to meet you, like Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yes, and when you want to introduce your name to someone, you can say watashi wa Telma. In my own case, watashi wa your name, yeah. Or you just simply say Telma des, your name des. So it's like they already understand. And then when you want to say where you're coming from, in my own case, Nigeria karakimashita. So it simply means I'm from Nigeria. Yeah. And another word I have learned is, okay, so there's another one, sumimasen. Sumimasen is like excuse me, calling for attention. Sometimes it's also used to say maybe I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes they interchange it, but the real I am sorry is gomenasai. So when you hear gomenasai, it's like I'm sorry. And sometimes they shorten it to gomenne. Gomenne is also like I'm sorry or sorry, okay, that kind of a thing. Another word I have learned, okay, so days of the week. So I had to learn the days of the week because sometimes when you want to teach days of the week, it's always better that you know these things in Japanese, because that way you can they will understand it as well in English. So I had to learn that. So Nichiyobi is Sunday, Getsuyobi is Monday, Kayobi is Tuesday, Suyobi is Wednesday, Mokuyobi is Thursday, Friday is Kinyobi. So you can hear Kinyobita. I think I heard that is like thank God it's Friday kind of thing. And then Doyobi is Saturday. Yeah. And then you can also learn their numbers. Ichi is 1, Ni is 2, Ichi ni. San is 3, Yon is 4, 5 is Go, Roku is 6, Nana is 7, Achi is 8, Q is 9, 10 is Ju. So after that, honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. But I know that when you start going to 11, you go with, like, since 10 is Ju, so Juichi, Juni, which is 12 and all that, just start using Ju. But you see, from 20 downwards, I'm not so sure anymore. But honestly, when they start saying it, I can guess what they are trying to say. So sometimes in Japan, it's common sense. It's more common sense than anything else. Like, you might just have to guess and just pick out a phrase and then figure out what they're trying to tell you. Yes. So another, I think that's very important for people to know is, how to call a taxi or how to tell a taxi where you are. So before I learned this, I usually go to my neighbor and I ask my neighbor to call a taxi for me. So like one day, I don't know whether they were around or they were around, but they are not like answering they're not answering the door. So I had to figure out how to call this taxi. So I just went on Google Translate and just said, and I had to learn how to say it myself. So when you call them, mushi mushi is like hello, yeah. So mushi mushi, hello. And then you'll be like, for example, Yaks, which is a place, Yaks Nikite Kudasai. So when you say that, it means please come to Yaks. So anywhere you are, you can just maybe say your address if you know your address, but my address is a bit confusing for taxi. So I just use a landmark or somewhere I can meet them, So you can say 7-Eleven Nikite Kudasai. Yeah. So another what I've learned is Uwe up, Shita down. So I learned this when I was playing a hint game basically. So I would tell them the hint is up or down, and I heard their teacher saying Uwe and Shita, that kind of a thing. So that's how you learn. You just watch them, try to be very attentive to what they're saying. So another one is Yukuri. Yukuri says like small, slowly. Actually, slowly. Yeah, the next one I have learned is so when you want to say your house is far, you can say Toe is far. Then when it's closer, you say Chikai is close. It's like close, near. And then Chisai is small. Yes, Chisai is small. And then when you want to say something is big, especially with alphabet, I don't know, I usually hear them use it with alphabet. So you can be like Omoji A. So it means like big A. Yeah. Then we have Komoji that is now like small of whatever letter or anything. I think that you can use it with like normal things, maybe Omoji something, Komoji small. Yeah, I think you can use it. I don't know, I'm not so sure, but then just know it. Yeah. And yeah, another one I have learned is QG2. I think that's holiday. So when you want to say, oh, if it's holiday, so you say QG2. Yeah. And then if you're working in school, first period, second period, when you decide to work as an ALT, you have to learn how to like the periods. So you can say Ichichikame, so it means like first period. Nijikame, it means like second period. All that, just learn that. That's why it's also good to learn the numbers as well. And is there another thing? Like, there are so many phrases I've picked up here and there, honestly, that I'm really proud of myself, and I have to just always listen out for those phrases when they're talking to me so that I can just guess what they are saying. But yeah, when in doubt, you have Google Translate. But I mean, I can't use Google Translate like in my class at work, because you're not meant to really use your phone, so you just have to figure out how to have a conversation and all, and you get by. Just let me. Yeah, another one is dozo. Dozo is like, oh, please go, or like sit down. They use it like for all that. Yeah, and I mean, maybe next time I might have a part two of other Japanese words I have picked up over time. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you also learned some of Japanese words, and I have a special message for you. So it's in Joshua 1 verse 9. You know, the Bible says that you should not be afraid, be of courage. The Lord is with you wherever you go. Yes, so I paraphrased it, and you can go and check it out, okay? Yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you. Bye.